Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mama's Confidence. I'm your host, Jessica Walker, and today I have a special guest, someone that is near and dear to my heart, and one of my favorite persons in the whole wide world. And actually, she's the reason she's kind of, I would say she's my mentor as well as other things. She's actually the reason why I began this movement, and she's one of the main people that tell me, you know what, you got to take care of yourself all of the time. So, along with her doing that, she is a key piece to the reason why I pulled myself out of the depression state I was in and decided to get out there and help other moms. So I had to introduce you all to her, and her name is Antoinette, and she's going to tell you a little bit more about what she does and how she stays motivated as a mom and her work that she does out in the motherhood world, right? Just so to speak, and where her confidence comes from, because she is definitely a mama of confidence. So Antoinette, here she is. Go ahead and tell us a little bit
Hi.
about yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Antoinette. That is my other most favorite person in the world that you guys are listening to right now. She is my sister, my baby sister. And as a mother, I think motherhood has been interesting for me. I chose to be a mom. So I planned out the pregnancy, my husband and I, and we decided that we wanted to have a child. And I think I really just wanted someone to share with. I think being a mom is one of the most important jobs that you will ever undertake, and it
Definitely.
comes with great authority, but it also
Oh yeah.
comes with great learning. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I have grown as a person since becoming a mom. And I feel like my daughter has really changed my world. She changed the way I looked at my life professionally, and she changed the way I looked at my life personally. So I think my journey through motherhood has been wonderful. I appreciate all of the learnings, and I'm still working on it.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Like I always say, we all grow with our child,
Mhm.
regardless of the age, regardless of whenever you have a child, whether it's planned or unplanned. When you have a child, you grow along with your child. So,
Mhm.
it's just a part of us all getting older, right?
Right.
So you only have one child.
What do you mean only?
You guys help me, help her join the six or more club, right? Let's get her in there.
Absolutely. She
Let's
has
get her in
joined the
there.
club. She
Yeah,
has.
join the club. More than one. Come on, let's fertilize the earth together.
I hear this a lot. I do. I hear fertilizing the earth a lot. I think it's very important for moms to take on only what they can handle. And for me, I can only handle one.
Okay, well, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. All right. So, what part does confidence play in your business, the business that you're in? Tell us a little bit about your business and what you do as a profession, as well as, because I have the title here as Mama's an assistant at home and at work. But really,
Yes.
you're so much more than that. But tell us exactly what you do in your professional life, and how you got started. How does confidence play a role in all of that?
Well, I'm an executive assistant, and I work for in the healthcare industry for regional presidents within the healthcare industry. And I think executive assisting is something that came to me because I'm always taking care of other people, hence how I became a mother.
Yeah.
And so, in general, I ended up taking care of people quite often, and I just became good at it. It's something that I really start to hone in on and focus on, not just their everyday professional needs, but also their personal needs. And I think that's what made me stand out in the industry and how I climbed the ladder so quickly. Any type of career that you choose, no matter what it is, you want to be sure that it's something that you're passionate about and it's something that you can be dedicated to, because you work not only for the livelihood of your family, or for your
Hmm.
children, but you
Yeah,
also work for your own personal development and your
that's
own
right.
professional, satisfaction.
Yeah.
So I think it's important that you know, find something that you really enjoy and you dig in deep with it. For me, doing executive assisting is amazing. It's very similar to my home life. I feel like I'm a personal assistant at home. So it's similar to being an assistant at work.
Yeah.
You definitely do a lot of hand holding, bottle
Yeah.
washing, and
Yeah.
you know, a lot of that. But the benefits of that is the gratitude and appreciation. And you get
Mhm.
that not only in the workplace, but I also get that as a mom at home. I feel like my daughter is very appreciative of all the things that I do for her, you know,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
understands why I'm working and why I'm out there trying to help her be successful. So I think it's definitely something that you know, you have to display confidence with. If you believe in yourself, others will believe in you. When I first started doing executive assisting, someone said to me, "Oh, you're just an assistant?" And stayed with me for quite some time. I thought, what is that? What is
Mhm.
just an assistant?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so I decided to take the assisting role to another level. I didn't want anyone to walk by me and say, she's just my assistant. So
All
I
right.
decided to make assisting the forefront of who I was and make it a goal to stand out. And I've done that. I've done that by not being a traditional assistant. I get out of my seat. I don't sit at a desk all day. I'm around. I go with my boss. I help him make strategic decisions. I'm involved in the operations and policies. I inserted myself into the work. So now when
Nice.
people see me, they say, that is so and so's executive assistant. She's amazing. And not, she's just an assistant.
Assistant. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, as an assistant at home and at work, you said so many different things and kind of struck a chord with me. You said that you get up and you help make strategic decisions. Now, tell me a little bit about, of course, not the actual decision itself, but in what instances do you make decisions? Like, what's
So for
some different
instance,
instances?
I could overhear a conversation and my boss's
Hmm.
name is involved and they need this meeting done. It's somewhat difficult because like I said, I'm dealing with high level people within not just my organization but in the world. You know, my boss gives talks in Dubai and Spain and you know, all kinds of amazing places. So when I hear these things, I jump right on it. I will jump into the conversation and ask, what's the objective? What's the purpose of this meeting? What are the outcomes? You know, why do we need to have it? How is his involvement? How do you want him involved? You know, what piece of the work do you need him to really hone in on? So it's more of a what do you need from him? How does he go about accomplishing the goal? And, you know, what is the task at hand? So I am basically being him and asking the questions that he's going to want to know. So instead of just being an assistant, I morph into an executive, which is what makes me an executive assistant. I think I've lost some sound. Can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. I may have been muted somewhere. Still nothing. I see the live feed, but I can't hear you. I'm checking out my phone. Hold on. Keep talking. Do you hear anything now? No, I can hear you, but you can hear. Oh, there we
Okay,
go. There we go.
there we are.
Okay.
All right, so here we are. All right, I was trying to connect on something else, but I guess that won't pull up. So we
Okay.
could talk about it, but I guess I can't pull it up. All right. So I was going to pull up a picture there that I came to my mind, and that's not going to work.
It's
All
okay.
right. So you said so many things. Once again, that hit a chord there. You said that you speak and you ask the questions that he may not think to ask, or that may just be farthest from his mind, so that you can make sure that the event comes together, or
Mm-hmm.
the particular speaking engagement comes together the way that they want to have it seen. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
and portray that image. Okay. So as a mom, how did you balance it all? How do you balance being that executive assistant, asking those questions at work, and then have to go home and deal with a whole new set of questions?
I know, right? It is an interesting balance. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's always easy, but I think that you definitely have to set aside time for family. So what I've decided is that work-life balance is really important to me, and it's something that I always
Mhm.
talk about with each supervisor or executive that I work for. It's the first thing that we discussed when I
Mhm.
start to work for them. My home life is sacred. So my home life is my home
Good.
life. And I don't expect
Yes.
there to be any interference with my home life unless there is a dire emergency. So it's they know that pretty much upfront, and then they're
Mhm.
very respectful of my space and my time. So when I'm at home, I let them know today I'm going to be at home. If you need anything that is urgent, feel free to contact me. If it's not urgent, you will see me tomorrow, because spending time with my child, I can't get that time back. You know, once
That's right.
once today is
Mhm.
done, today is done. I can't go
Yeah.
back on that field trip from last week. I can't, help
Mhm.
her make those cupcakes from yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
definitely value my time.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and that's so important. I think to take the time out to be present and to be in the moment. It's such a big and
Hmm.
important piece. And so I love that. I love that. Now, have you had any haters, anybody that's told you negative comments or things to that effect? You spoke on it a little bit earlier about the woman that made that comment, but I mean, as far as
Yes.
even family,
Hmm.
that has
Oh yeah.
said, okay, so go ahead and expand on that a little bit.
Absolutely. To be honest with you, without haters, it's hard for you to survive.
All
Haters
right.
give you, and there's my little
Yeah.
daughter. You see her in the background.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hey, this is a mother
Okay, sit
show,
on
and
this
this is
side,
showing
baby.
real motherhood, how motherhood
Yes,
is.
she's here with
Well,
me
as soon as you
today.
get on the phone, as soon as you get on the
Yes.
phone or try to do something, that's where they come. They come, hey, I need
Yes.
this, I need that. So,
Yes, she's here with me today. So yes,
oh,
haters.
cutie pie.
Definitely you have to have haters.
So you
You'll
think they're
find
necessary then, is what you're saying. Haters are
absolutely,
necessary.
absolutely. And I'm
Huh,
going to tell you
okay,
why. They
okay.
provide you with a motivation that you've never had before in your life. They provide you with a motivation that sometimes you can't even give to yourself. So
Right.
when someone comes by and says, no, you can't do that. You're a mom. What do you mean? You can't go back to school. You can't do
That's
this.
right.
You can't start your own
Hmm.
website. You can't start your own organization. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
You can't do this. It is
Hmm.
it is the greatest amount of fire to prove them wrong.
That's
That
right.
fire builds up and you're like, ha, I'm going to
Yeah.
show you.
Exactly. I'll show you exactly what I can do. It's so
Exactly.
funny
And it's the
because,
same thing with that comment from the lady.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
just an
that's true.
assistant. When that comment was made, it burned a fire inside of me that said, "Oh no, I'm more than just an assistant, and you too will see."
Yeah. Oh, I
It
love it.
happens.
Yeah.
Family, same thing. I've had family members tell me, "Oh, you didn't go to real college and get a
Oh,
degree,
wow.
so I don't know if you're actually going to make it." But it's been proven true. I've been an executive assistant for 16 years. I almost make a six-figure salary, and I
Wow.
make more money than some that have been to real college.
Oh, wow. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. And that's awesome. And I was gonna just say that it's so funny. I'd spoken with your husband the other day,
Hmm.
and we were talking about confidence and and I was telling him, yeah, you're born with confidence. The only people
Hmm.
that, what takes it away is the world. The world tells you all of a sudden that you're not enough, that you can't do it, and everything else. And his face kind of lit up because we were looking at our children. And
Hmm.
I said, yeah, yeah, we're
Hmm.
born with it. We have it already in us. God gives us everything that we need. We come equipped, but the world is the one that limits us.
That's right.
So,
That's
so,
right.
so crazy. That's amazing.
And if
So,
they
all
limit
right.
us, they'll try to limit our children. And so you
Exactly.
have to be that rock for your child. They
That's
have to
right.
know that they are empowered and that they are in control of their own selves, their own bodies, their own person, their own dreams, their own destiny. That
Yeah.
is all for them to know.
Yeah. So,
What? Hi.
Yeah, and then so everyone that's viewing, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to excuse her hair because that didn't happen
So
today. So
her hair is beautiful, it is natural, and it is just fine.
it
So
is.
is your
Well,
cousin's.
it's not exactly combed. That's what I was.
No,
That
they
was
will
what I
come
was
like
trying to
this.
say. Not exactly, shall we say, had a comb in it. So it's okay. But yes, it's beautiful, and you are a beautiful, beautiful girl. You know
That's
that, huh,
right. Say,
Listen?
Mama, I woke up like this. I'm good.
Yep, okay. I woke up like this. Son,
That's
listen.
right.
I woke up like this. So
That's right.
beautiful. Yes. All right. So, all right, on our interview. All right, one tip that you on how to gain confidence. What's the one tip that you can give to any mother out there that wants to know how you gain confidence? What would that one tip be?
The one tip is to take care of yourself first. You
Okay.
have to believe in yourself. If you
Yeah.
don't believe, no one else will believe.
Yeah.
Even if you have to fake it until you make it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't believe, no one else will believe.
So
So you
true.
have to take care of yourself first. Just think about it. When you're on an airplane, the flight attendants tell you, when the oxygen masks come down, put the mask on yourself first and then your
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with confidence. If you don't have it, they won't have it.
That's
So you
right.
have to put the mask on yourself first and
That's
then
right.
your child.
Yeah. That is so cool. That is so true. And for the longest time, I had the hardest I couldn't understand it. I had the hardest time trying to understand that whole analogy. I'm like, no, I'm going to put it on my kid and then put it on me.
Right.
But you
Right.
can't help anyone if you're passed out on the floor and your
Exactly.
kid is trying to wake you up, trying to get you. So yeah, definitely. I love
Exactly.
it. Confidence definitely has to be within you first and then on you. And you have to, just exhilarate that whole image, and so they can see you out there doing something, and then they'll instill it in them. All
That's
right, so
right.
then
Even if you
my
have to
last
fake it, ladies. Even if you have to
oh
fake it.
okay
You
now
fake it and eventually it becomes you.
all right, so how fake should we get though, because we don't want to go too fake
Well, you
to where
don't
we're
want
not
to
being
be fake,
authentic.
but sometimes you have to put a smile on your face to get through it. And if you can
That's
do
right.
that daily, they say it takes 2 weeks to form a habit, right?
That's
So
right.
if you
Right.
daily do that and you daily talk to yourself and you daily reaffirm that, yes, I am going to be great. Yes, I can do this. Eventually, it becomes real, becomes who you are.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. All right, so looking towards your future self, you want to make sure you're just telling your future self where I'm going to be, and you're creating that and making sure that
Right.
you're reaching your goal, affirming it over and
Mm-hmm.
over and over again. So yeah, and along with affirming, we do have an affirmation there on our blog at mamasconfidence.blogspot.com. So if you guys need an affirmation and you just don't feel like Googling it or whatever, or you want a good one, you can go to the website. She's pulling on my earplugs. You can go to our blog site and you can look at the affirmation there, and you can say it to yourself every morning. All right, so my
Mm-hmm.
last question here is, tell us one story or one thing that your kids have done that has made you either laugh hysterically or cry.
Okay, so I think my best story and it happened recently actually, that made me laugh.
Okay.
So I have two. I have one that made me laugh, one that made me cry.
Okay.
The best story that made me laugh was my daughter has been writing contracts for everyone. And
Oh wow.
so in these contracts, she tells you, you must sign this contract. And if you don't want to, that's too bad. You have to sign it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's binding. She's
So
turning
that's
into a
what
little
made me
lawyer.
laugh. Go sit over here, baby. So
Okay.
that's what made me laugh. That's the one that made me laugh. And
Okay.
then the one that made me cry is when she came to me and she said, do you know you're the best mom ever? Like, other kids have moms, but you are the best mom ever. And that really just made my day.
Oh, that is
Made my week,
awesome.
made my life. Because sometimes you're not sure whether or not you're
Doing
presenting the
it
right
right,
self
right?
or doing the right thing, or
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they come back and they can tell, she's only 7 years old. So when they come back
Yeah.
and they can acknowledge that, it's pretty awesome.
It is.
The one more
Amazing
that made
feeling.
me actually think is that how much our kids watch us is her new thing that she tells me a lot is, Mom, be sure that you eat healthy. We have to eat healthy. Healthy eating is important.
Wow.
And I didn't think she ever even paid any attention, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And but she has been very adamant about us eating healthy and exercising. So that's something that's been
Oh,
on my
awesome.
mind. Yeah.
Great. That's amazing. Now that's great. Yeah. So I know that firsthand because I know with my teenager,
Mhm. Mhm.
she would act as though she didn't hear me, and I'd say things over and over and over again. And you know this all too well, but I'll tell the people out here that are looking later on or watching this rebroadcast. I think she wasn't listening to me, and I'm like, oh, saying something over and over and over again, and then lo and behold, maybe a week or two later, I hear her on her phone. Well, girl, you can't post everything on social media. You know, don't put your business out there. You have to make
Right?
sure you're only putting things that if you become the president, they will elect you. You don't want to put anything out there that will be, that will show you in a negative light that could come back to you, and then you won't win that presidency. And I told her that a long time ago, and it stuck
Mhm.
with her. And so,
Mhm.
yes, you're right. You're spot on. They really are watching and they really are listening, even though they may not seem like it.
Uh-huh.
They may
Uh-huh.
seem like it's going in
Exactly.
one ear and out the other. They're watching and they're listening. They're definitely into. All right. So, is there anything else you would like to say about confidence, starting a business, or being in business, or being a working mom at all that can inspire women, or just give them a little bit of a push if they want to get started?
Absolutely. I think, like I said, first step is always to look within. So start with yourself. Sometimes that requires prayer. Sometimes it requires meditation. Sometimes it requires just a good friend to look at you and say, "You're great. You're amazing. Don't worry
Exactly.
about it." But I think
Or you
starting
can
with
just watch
yourself,
these and we'll
or
tell you over and over again
watch these clips, and we will tell you how great you are over and over again. So
and how you can
speaking
do it.
of that, the
Hmm.
one thing that I would say is to watch these clips. My sister, I have watched her in her journey,
Yeah.
and she is absolutely amazing. Amazing as a mom, amazing as a professional, and has come so far in who she is and who she wants to be, and how she wants to be seen and in what light. And I am so proud and so happy that you asked me to be on this blog with you, because I thought it was just the most incredible thing to want to inspire other young women. So if you're
Yeah.
looking for a mentor, you need some motivation, Jessica is here, and she is the one. She can make it
Yes.
happen.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's inspirational coaching, is what I call it. Other
Mm-hmm.
people can tell you how to do the business stuff all day, and really you can Google search it and find it.
Right.
But you just need someone to insert that little bit of that level of that higher level of this inspiration and motivation to get you started, especially as a mother. Especially in the time where you're seeing all these women that just have a baby, and then the next thing you know, next week they're popping back into the regular size, and you're like, what the heck? Believe me,
Right.
they're
That is
doing
not
good.
normal or
That's
true.
not, and
Exactly.
it actually is a fallacy. They're just dressing up on
It
top of
is.
it, and below they're probably got tape holding down every
Right? They
fold,
do. They have surgical tape. That's exactly what
every
they're.
holding down every fold, every bend,
Yes.
everything. And their minds are going completely nuts. In their mind, they're like, "Where am I? I don't even know where I am right now." They're totally
Exactly.
hopped up on candy or something.
So don't look at the
Thank you so much,
non-realities, is what I like
Antoinette.
to call them. Thank you. Have a good
Exactly, it is
day.
easy. Yes, I think so. All right, so oh,
Hi.
this is the teenager. She'll be going off to school actually within the next day or two. So she wants to say hello.
Hi.
All right, we're broadcasting
Hi.
right now. Thank you.
They
So,
love you.
Love you too. This is the end of our episode of Mama's Confidence. If you happen to know someone that can benefit from the information either I or Antoinette shared today on our broadcast, please go ahead and share this information. Share. Follow us on Facebook. Don't you just love it when your kids eat paper while you're trying to broadcast?
Yes.
Right? If you need inspirational coaching, feel free to contact me as well. You can find me on Twitter at Joss Speaks and on Facebook at Mama's Confidence and on our website. All right. And so with that, Jessica and Jalissa are going to say have a nice day, and we look forward to seeing you in person soon. All right. Motherhood can be lonely, but it doesn't have to be because you have me, y'all. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.